When asked what my favorite movie from 2020 is, the answer is very simple. Not just because there aren't many movies, but because there has only been one movie this year to really move me, and that is Pixar's Onward. A lot of the reason why this movie is my favorite so far is due to the incredible character arcs, relationships, visuals, and without a doubt, my favorite part of this movie is its incredible ending. In my opinion, a perfect ending that I would not have done differently, and also one of Pixar's best. So today I will be discussing what makes this movie so special, and why its ending hits every check mark to be perfect. If you can't already tell, this video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie and care about spoilers, I highly suggest watching it on Disney Plus and then coming back. Onward. What seems like a simple tale of brothers seeking to see their father one last time is so much more than that. From the beginning, we get to understand these characters very well in a short span of time, and the best part is that it makes them relatable. Although this is in a different world, in the opening montage, the audience gets familiar with this world that was once filled with magic, and suddenly overtaken by what looks like technology, which is, in this world, the simple way to get by. Sound familiar? And we meet our main character, Ian Lightfoot, and it's his 16th birthday. And he's a regular awkward teenager, and then there's his older brother Barley, the over-the-top fanboy who's obsessed with games. I feel like every single person knows one or the other, or both. Later on, we see his mother has a surprise for both Ian and Barley, which is a gift from their father. Their father left them a visitation spell, granting them 1 full day with him.
What? Back to life? That's not possible.
It is with this.
But suddenly the spell doesn't work when the Phoenix gem bursts halfway through the process, leaving them now with a father who is only pants. Through many ups and downs, one thing is for certain. You, as an audience member, want Ian to spend one last moment with the father he never got to meet. Because from the first act, we know how much he misses someone he never met. And I think the movie really focuses on this really heavily, that you don't have to have lost a parent to understand the struggle he is going through. Scenes like the one where he makes up a conversation with his dad through an old voice recording shows he just wants a regular chat. We see him talking to recording dad saying,
"Hi, Dad."
And he says,
"Sure do wish I could spend the day with you sometime."
And when Ian gets excited talking to recording dad about what they could do together, recording dad says,
Dude, we could,
Okay. Bye.
Ian then realizes he will never have a full conversation with his dad as he hopes. Moments like this in the movie make you as the audience member say, I really wish he could meet his dad. And when the ending comes and he doesn't, the emotional wave of tears kick in. Let's get to the point of this video, which is the ending. Ian gets in an argument with Barley after they went through so much to still not find the gem they so desperately needed. He's angry at Barley and sits down with his father, appreciating the last bit he has with him, even if he's not fully brought back. He pulls out the list of things he wanted to do with his dad and crosses them off, but stops on driving lesson. Ian stops, and we see him reflect for one moment. The entire movie he's been go, 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 but this time he reflects and remembers he did learn how to drive in a totally unexpected way. When he was trying to merge in a very heavy-duty situation, Barley motivated him to do so. They played catch using magic on their adventure. They laughed together when they danced with their dad. And as he slowly checks all he wanted to do with his dad, he realized he did it all with his brother, sharing his whole life with him, since Barley was there for every moment. He did it all with his brother, sharing his whole life with him. This right here is his arc, and the theme of the story. Sometimes you don't realize what you have right in front of you. But the story doesn't end there. Barley has found the Phoenix gem now, but a dragon is now trying to destroy them, and Barley, about to make another sacrifice, is about to go fight the dragon so Ian can have his moment. But Ian stops him and goes to fight the dragon instead, well knowing he might not get one last second with Dad. In the end, Ian is able to fight off the dragon, but unfortunately gets surrounded by a ton of debris, barely seeing his dad, but more so the sun going down as he knows his chance is gone. This next crucial moment is seen through the eyes of Ian, and it is framed by the rocks that he cannot climb out of, which in my opinion was a perfect touch, keeping the moment between Barley and his father as intimate as possible, making it more special. We don't hear anything, although it isn't the ending we expected. I think this was a beautiful ending because it truly showed that in life you don't always get what you want. But I think this movie is very important because as a kid's movie, it shows that things don't always go as planned. Although it wasn't the ending I expected, and I did want Ian to see his dad, That wasn't the ending the story deserved, because all along we were so focused on Ian and his desires, we completely overlooked Barley's need as well. Barley now has a 5th memory with his dad, and he doesn't have to think of the last goodbye with him of his dad at the hospital and sick. Ian gave that moment to Barley, because Ian always had an older figure looking out for him. I also want to mention that this ending shows that Onward is a movie about trusting and loving one another. The spell only worked when they worked together and acknowledged each other, which contrasts at the beginning, when Ian didn't fully believe in Barley, causing the spell to not fully work. And at the very end, when Barley hugs Ian, he's not just hugging him as Barley, but as their dad. I absolutely love Onward, and this is for me an A+ film, and a lot of that is just due to the incredible storytelling that this movie has. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye guys!